Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Joel Rosen. I am an adrenal fatigue recovery ninja, and today I want to talk to you about the basics of adrenal fatigue and what you can do in terms of two major nutritional supplements that you can take that you probably have never even heard of or never even thought that could help your energy production. So when we have adrenal fatigue, it basically means that we are overstimulating our stress response mechanism, whereby the adrenals are constantly trying to keep up with demand by supplying your body with the stress reducing hormones in way of cortisol, adrenaline, noradrenaline, aldosterone, a lot of different hormones that are designed to stabilize blood sugar, regulate your mineral balance, settle down your stress response, or stimulate a stress response so that you can go into that fight or flight mode and deal with the stressor. So what happens though is from a cellular level, from a biochemical level, from a mitochondrial level where your cells are responsible for making energy, ultimately if you combined the repeated demand of doing this over and over and over again with the cranky genetics, say mom had a thyroid problem, or mom had a gastrointestinal problem, or a mood disorder, or grandma did. And why am I saying mom or grandma? Because the mitochondrial DNA is passed down through our mother's side. So whenever we do a consult with a patient, we're always asking about, hey, tell me about your mom's health, tell me about grandma's health, tell me about your aunt or your sister, or whatever it may be, because ultimately it's that family predisposition that gives us a little more information. So what did I want to tell you about today in front of my pathway planner? The pathway planner talks about methylation. And really, if you think about methylation, the big thing about what methylation does is it's adding a CH3 group onto the foods that you eat. So when you eat protein, when you eat carbs, when you eat fat, it's this molecular structure that's combining carbons and carbons and carbons with hydrogens and nitrogens and all these different types of formulas that get broken down by your enzymes. And these enzymes are designed to reformulate it and so that you can use it as a nutrient for fuel. Whether it's brain function, neurotransmitter function, hormone function, fighting off an infection, fighting off antioxidant or making antioxidants to fight free radical damage, regenerating your tissues, your DNA. But basically, the main thing that I tell patients is it's all about making SAMe. SAMe is the biggest methyl donor in the body. And what I tell patients is SAMe has the rent to pay. 80% of the production that SAMe goes towards are two major things. Number one is membranes. Cell membranes. Cell membranes are going to be talked about more and more, and you're going to probably hear it from me first, in that if your membrane is healthy, then you're healthy. If your membrane isn't healthy, then you're not healthy. And some signs of poor membrane function is graying of your hair, fatiguing, joint pains, feeling worn down, not getting up in the morning and having vitality, doing an exercise and not recovering, just not doing well. And your body knows inherently, hey, when we fight free radicals by making antioxidants, or when we generate free radicals, because our own body generates free radicals, we're going in there to try to expose or break up any type of cellular walls that are infectious. So the free radicals are kind of like atom bombs that go in there and it busts open the cell membrane. But if we have too much free radical damage, it busts open our own cell membrane, and that leads to oxidative stress and mitochondrial dysfunction. So if we're not doing a good job of this methylation process because of stress and bad genes, then we're not making a lot of SAMe. But furthermore, if we're not making SAMe, SAMe is not paying the bills. And the two bills we just mentioned is cell membrane, and the second one is muscles. Muscle function. This is where most of the mitochondria take place, whether it's in the skeletal muscle, in your liver, in your kidney, in your brain. All of these areas require regeneration. So I tell patients two great supplements that you can help without even knowing your genetic report, not knowing if your SNPs are in this area or that area, is giving you some, paying the bill. Let me be your mitochondrial pimp. Let me make the expenses for you so that you can go and buy new mitochondrial shoes with the money that you've never had extra for to be able to do other things. And so one of the things we suggest is phosphatidylcholine for membranes. Phosphatidylcholine is the main constituent of the membrane. So whether you're taking choline, phosphatidylcholine, turmeric, which is in a liposomal form, any liposomal supplement, liposomal turmeric, liposomal resveratrol, liposomal CoQ10, liposomal vitamin C, liposomal glutathione, liposomal in a choline form. The second one is creatine. Creatine, you know, the bodybuilders use creatine, and they know that that will build their muscle. We're not really asking you to build your muscle, although you probably say you're really losing a lot of lean weight because of cortisol's catabolic nature and breaking down your tissues. You're just finding that your muscles are not recovering effectively, they're weak, you're fatiguing, they're losing their tone, and so creatine will help regeneration of that muscle tissue and take the load off of SAMe. So now SAMe is not falling so far behind on the rent, and now SAMe's able to make a little bit of a savings account, and now it can go and be utilized for glutathione production, regenerating your DNA, making neurotransmitters so you can focus and concentrate, breaking down your hormones so that they're working effectively. So hopefully you found this really informative, and you can go out and try and get some phosphatidylcholine or creatine, and that will help pay the bills for your biochemical backlogs, if you will. So anyways, my name is Dr. Joel Rosen. I hope you enjoyed this session of your adrenal fix. I look forward to helping you in your adrenal fatigue nightmare. Please give me a share, a thumbs up, a like if you like this video. Make sure you check out my Facebook page on Adrenal Fatigue Society, or go check out my blog at adrenalfatiguesociety.com.